Hello and welcome. Today's video is going to be a little different than normal. Rather than a tool review, this is the first video of my chicken coop building series. So this is my chicken coop currently. And this blue part, the house part, is being replaced with a new chicken coop because, well, the main reason is this is just such a premium roof. And up there you can see I patched it. That patch has been there for about 2 years. It's just an old grain bag stuck up there. And you can get an even better view of this roof on this side. The other reason is because the floor that is underneath this coop, I don't know if you can see, but it's just concrete sidewalk tiles. And whenever I try to wash the floor, all the water just sits on those sidewalk tiles and takes 3 days to dry. So that's why it's being replaced. Also, the walls have become a little spongy too. So far I've got the foundation put in. The new coop is not going to be made out of wood, it's going to be made out of terracotta bricks. But the foundation is, these are big cement fence posts, and this is a cement pad we poured. There's one under each corner, and we put the fence posts on these pads, and then we'll put the bricks on the fence posts. So how I'm building this is I'm building it around the existing coop because it's going to take a while, and this is the only house I have for all the boys and girls. So we're going to build the sides and the back, and we're probably going to put the roof on, and then we will do something, probably cut a slice out of this coop and move it back so we can build the front, and then we'll finish it up, and then we'll cut this one up inside and pull it out the front door of the new coop, because the new coop is going to be bigger than this one by just a little bit. Also, the new coop is going to have a proper wood slatted floor so that the water will drain away when I wash it. So I'm going to film as much as I can of this. Sometimes I just have to work on the coop, but for the most part I will film what I can, and I will make multiple videos. They will of course be available a few days in advance on Patreon to Impact Driver level members or higher. So if you want to watch the videos a day or two early, go check out my Patreon. Also, I will be doing like when I work on the coop, I'll do updates to the Patreon lenses, and yeah, I will do multiple videos of this series, and I'll put it all in a playlist. So that's the foundation. The next step will be putting more bricks. We'll be starting the bricks. Of course, the foundation needs to dry before I do that. Today I'm finally starting to lay bricks. I just have to score the top of the concrete fence post. Here are some of my bricks. I don't have all my bricks yet. I have about half of them, but I will be getting the rest of them soon. Here are the rest of my bricks. I'll be using my DeWalt grinder to score the top of the fence post. Here's all the wood for the floor, nest boxes, and doors. The thicker stuff is for the floor, and all this little stuff is for the nest box, and that's the fourth fence post for across the front of the coop. So I just finished scoring it all up. That's what it looks like. This is so that the mortar has something to stick to. I didn't get it scored all the way around, but I don't need to get it scored all the way around today. Then this is what the bottom of the brick looks like. This is how much we got done today. We're letting it dry before we put the third layer on, just because they're very thin, only 5 centimeters thick, so it gets a little wobbly. These are 37.5 by 37.5 and they're 5 centimeters thick. I chose these bricks because they were a little cheaper than like regular size blocks. And I didn't want to do concrete because I was worried that that would be too cold. So that's why I chose these red ones. That's going to be all for this video. There will be more videos after this. And if you want to see real-time updates and such, I'll be posting those on Patreon. Patreon is basically just a paid version of Instagram. So like I do, anybody who becomes a Patreon gets to see my lens stories, I guess you'd call them, which is where I do real-time updates and such on projects I'm working on. And then if you become a Patreon in the Impact Driver tier or higher, you get to watch all my YouTube videos a couple days before they become available to everyone else. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.